Morning. Oh, I forgot to start my freaking... I can't see what's... Hold on. Stupid Twitch windows on my own computer. Let me just boot up my laptop here so I can see the chat. I can't see it right now. We're a bit early. We're like 4 minutes early. I just wanted to make sure that things work today. I think I've got some of my previous internet issues more or less under control now. It looks like it changed everything. So, again, I can't really see anything in the chat yet. I'm just stupid, slow, bullshit computer here loading up. Oh, hello, Starlancer, if you're in the stream. If not, hello, even so. Well, the official starting time for this stream is not in 3 minutes still, so... We have some time. Gemma, are you here, or am I just not hearing you?
Yeah, I'm here.
Cool.
I heard your voice come over the TeamSpeak thing, and I started talking. I'm sorry, I didn't realise you were streaming.
Oh, all right. I didn't actually hear what you were saying then, but I think I just started the stream. Probably no one has seen it.
If you just for a quick thing, if you look on the TeamSpeak now, you've got your own channel. You'll see Observer's channel now. If you want to invite people, I believe you should be able to drag them into that channel.
Excellent. Let me try that.
Yeah. Okay, I've come into that channel now too.
Did you move yourself, or was it because I dragged you?
All right, I don't know if you'll be able to move me because I'm the channel owner, but I'll give it a go. I'll go back into standard and see if you can move me. I doubt you can somehow. You couldn't, could you?
No, I can hear anything there.
No, because if we're not in the same channel, we can't hear each other. Hence why you have your own channel. It's like your own TeamSpeak. So I spent the morning looking up the video tutorials on how to set up a channel for someone inside TeamSpeak, and I did it.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Oh no, it's good learning for me.
Well, that's great. Then maybe if we, I'm not sure how we will moderate it yet. I just sold the stream here to another person. So
You just what?
No, not like that. No, it was just someone that won an anklet before. I just had to tell them we're streaming right now since I met them in game.
Ah, right.
Let's see. I have all the stuff now that I didn't used to.
If you want to tell me also, what I'm doing with this other area is I'm setting Observer people on section 3 of the claims. I'm setting them as customers individually now, so I don't have to worry. I don't know why it didn't dawn on me before, but of course, if I set them as a permanent customer, they'll always be able to come and go into the chests that are here and what have you.
The ones that has been here, like our approved stream members.
Yes. So what I will do is, if you let me know which ones, I will set them up as permanent clients on this particular claim where the observer chests are.
Let's okay. Let me.
Unless you know, do you know?
No. I just add people as friends, and obviously we interact with many of them during the stream, but I don't know everyone, you know, like.
No, I don't mean. I just mean know their in-game name.
No, I have a friends list, and if that list is not the same as they use on Twitch, then I have no clue. There's so many names, though. It's like.
No, I know, it's so confusing.
Yeah. Etna Posti, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? How much are you liking today, Etna? He always has a lot of lag in Finland.
But it's pronounced Etna Posti.
Etna Posti. I don't know.
Hi, Etna.
I'm pronouncing it in like Sami language. That's the closest I know to Finnish, and I don't. You know do you know that race that lives like in the north of Scandinavia and bit of Russia?
Not particularly.
The Sami people.
Sami, oh.
And they all they do basically is drive around on snowmobiles and herd reindeer. Really? Okay. Okay. Well, they have sort of
That sounds like a really rough existence, as in sort of like harsh, frozen environment.
Yeah, but their language sounds like it's pronounced sort of, although not identical to Finnish. But like for us, like we have a lot of them in Norway, but we have no clue what they're saying because you know.
They've got very thick accents.
Yeah. No, it's not even accents.
Who's Legner? Legner and Observer.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna find out who's Legner now.
I've seen the name before. Can't remember exactly why I'm so bad with names. Oh, I pronounced it correctly. Awesome.
Oh, hi, Voidide. Voidide's come in.
Voidide is here.
Callum was here for a while, wasn't he?
Voidide is one of my longest and most loyal subscribers on YouTube. So it's been with me forever. Really appreciate it. And he's one of those subscribers that no matter what I do, he'll be in there and comment on it. Like, because, you know, I cover a lot of different games and also other stuff. Like I have these videos where I just try to lose weight and that kind of stuff too. He's in all of it. He just comes in there and interacts with it. I love it. Thank you, Voidide. I really appreciate it.
Are you actually in Landmark Voidide? And if so, what's your character name?
I did give him a key a while ago, so he should be in, or have the option anyway. How is the stream, by the way? Because I'm running I can see the stream on my little. Oh yeah, that's
Looking
where I have.
really good at the moment, actually. Clear.
Excellent, because I just like my laptop is so bad, so I don't know, because it's spinning a bit there sometimes on my laptop, but I think that's just the laptop. Yeah, like no, I met yesterday when I was filming the tutorial. So that's where I know the name from.
And the postie says that you pronounced it correctly.
Yep. I'm awesome at Finnish now.
Yeah, I've got a question for you.
Mhm.
My new favourite Disney film, Frozen, just me and everyone else.
I don't
Is
get that.
that
I don't understand why that is
Scandinavian?
so awesome.
Is that Scandinavian?
What is?
Story of the Ice Queen.
It has elements, but you know there were really never really knights and castles and those kind of things in Scandinavia.
Right. They've tried. For someone like me that's not Scandinavian, when I look at it, the first thing we said about the music is we have no idea, by the way, but it's just what we would imagine Scandinavian music to be like at the beginning. Um,
The
it's
only thing
just
I remember music-wise from that is that thing that won the Oscars, or not the Oscars, or I don't know what it was.
that's the least. That's very that sounds very Western in sort of like American, I should say.
Yeah.
What I'm going to make here is some sort of oh, I don't know, Phoenician. That's why it's got lots of floors. Well, few floors. These will all be colonnaded on the ground floor.
Oh, I missed part of what you were saying there.
That's okay. It wasn't that important. I was just saying
No,
I'm
the
building.
sound was breaking up a little bit. I'm not sure what it was. This is the thing I was looking for the other day.
Yeah, this is the floor for people. Oh, I better change the settings. Hold.
This is something. Oh, and you have the anti-voxels too. I was trying to make these myself the other day, and I had moderate success with it.
I really wish I knew who had created this, because they honestly deserve some serious thanking
Yeah,
and
absolutely. It's very practical.
recognition, to be honest.
It
That's
pisses me
why.
off that I wasn't more involved in the forums at the time when this was going on, because I really wanted to, like, you know, get some of the first videos out on this. Yeah.
I really wasn't there quick enough. I only got to go to, I think, 2, and then I was rushing because it was like an hour before the server's alpha permanently went down.
Yeah.
Very sad that I couldn't go around and see all the others. I think I might have missed out.
I need to template all of these things,
Yeah.
if you don't mind.
Oh, that's the idea.
It's like, I understand how to make them, it's just so much work.
That's exactly. It's like a tool cupboard.
Yeah.
It's like this magical tool cupboard. I don't even understand half of it, to be honest. I mean, like the negative voxels that are here and
The
what
negative
have you.
voxels I just recreated in my claim, just experimenting a bit. It's very cool. You mean these ones up here?
Mm.
Um,
You,
I was able to do something I didn't see in the videos with that, which was weird. I can show you afterward. But I was basically you're able to use negative voxels to push voxels out, like you have one thin wall, and I was able to push them out on the other side of that, like to make them bulge, but without becoming wider, just relocate. That was weird.
somebody, Beats Tales did that yesterday.
Oh.
I don't know what he did, of course, but he did that yesterday while I was watching, and it looked really pretty awesome. But yeah, you're going to make a tutorial on doing that then?
Absolutely. I'm just like, I don't really like to. Like most of my tutorials, with the exception of one, has been stuff that I come up with myself, just experimenting. So I don't really like to do tutorial on things that isn't my idea. But I realize at the same time that with so many people in the game, I'm not going to be first at very many things anymore. So I might as well just focus on explaining it to people better than whoever came up with it. I think that's going to be my thing. All right, let me template this here.
Okay, Voidide, your name is the same in-game, you're saying, so I'm going to just add you do the claim.
Oh, should we do before I do that? No. So what do you want to do now? Like you wanna, because we last time we had this open both days for everyone basically to come here and pick loot, right?
Yes,
And
that's right.
so now you want to add everyone individually to do that, or?
Yeah, what I've done is I did what we did last week, so I've opened it up so technically everyone can come in. But what I'm going to do is set everyone as everyone that comes into the stream. If I can know their in-game name, I'll permanently set them as a customer so that when I switch it off, they can still come here and go through the loot. But only...
Okay, but for now though, like for in the stream, it works. Like anyone, stream, while we're streaming, anyone can come here, right? Even if you're there not added. Okay, excellent.
That's
correct. So, to announce, you want to announce how this works? Like
no, I'll let you do that.
All right. Everyone, man, I need my jumping rings here before I do this. Hold on. I can't. It's too dark here, so I need to get up somewhere. It's like that time of day.
Yeah.
There. You get the jump bonus. And let me talk a little bit about that too. I'm going to stand somewhere and talk about things now. There, and super jump. Super jump. Okay. We are located over here in Gemma's place, which is on Satisfaction EU Spine. And it's this wonderful village here that I haven't really checked out fully yet, but we will. One of these places is dedicated to the stream and people in the stream. One of the things you can do if you're in the stream is, even if you just started or if you're experienced, whatever, you can come here and you can drop off or take loot from these chests. There's not really any hard rules to it other than be nice. And if you have something like, if you have a piece of shit pickaxe and you need a better one, you can come here and you can take the best one you find in this chest. And there are mithril picks here even, and there's axes and whatever. But if you have something else that was just slightly worse, you just leave that behind so that the next guy can take that only has like a stone pickaxe, you know? You don't need to leave stone pickaxes here though if that's all you have. So just, you know, the tier 1 stuff you can just leave. But usually people make a lot of like trying to make, for example, they're trying to make like purple stuff, so they make a whole ton of moderately good equipment and that stuff. Drop it off here. If you want a fast way to get here, you can add me as a friend or Chief Archon as a friend, which is Gemma, or both of us, and you can just right click or click us in your friends list to teleport to us. So that's how we get along. That's what I had to say about that. The other thing is, since so many of you bought Trailblazer packs and whatever last week, they have rewarded me with, or using my code, that is, they have rewarded me with 50 more of those jumping anklet things, so I will be holding a giveaway of that. Not in the stream, but on Facebook later, so check out YouTube and Facebook, my channels there for details. And the reason I'm not doing it in the stream is simply because of weird rules that Twitch has now that I don't fully understand and I don't want to challenge. So I'm a bit careful with that. That's one thing. Also, for the next week or two, I will be holding a daily giveaway on Facebook of beta keys and various levels of founders packs, because I have quite a few of them now actually. So I'll be giving that one every day, and I will post also the rules for that competition later on. So tell your friends if they don't have anything, they can sign up there. All right, that's the administrative stuff I had for this morning, and good morning to everyone that is new in the stream. Snitchium says good morning. Keller is here. Willie FD something or other. And I will show here, this is where we are on the map. It is very close to the portal spire. You can't miss it. Otherwise, just add one of us as friends and you can teleport here. Okay, Gemma, I'm done. I'm done now.
If you give us your in-game character name as your regulars to Observer, you will be added as a customer to this particular part of the claim, so that you can come to these boxes if Observer goes over to them again. So you can come to these boxes and put things in that you no longer need, and take things out that are useful to you. But just for you, not for friends.
You can just add you in game, right? That would be the easiest way for you to see the in-game name. Or
explain?
No, I mean if they just send you a friend request.
Send me a friend request, I'll accept it, that's fine. And then you can just teleport to me. Well, that depends on if you've got if you've got
for you to add them to that customer list, I mean.
Then you can do that, yeah.
There we go. Seems people are already coming here. I actually have some stuff to drop off here as well in these chests right now. Actually, that's one of the things I wanted to do today is...
Shaver here, this is my husband. Out of game.
Out of game husband.
Yes.
Okay. Hello, out of game.
I suppose I do have an in-game one. It's him, isn't it?
Nice to meet you, out of game husband. He's the one that knows all the technology. That's going to be practical to have around.
He's the techie, and when I need, well, to be quite honest, I'm supposed to be a techie as well. But he's the one that when it comes to computers, taking them apart and putting them together, that he's really ace at that.
That's awesome to have someone like that around.
Yeah. It's to do with programming and CGI, then I can be a kind of expert. But
that's where you'd lose me on that stuff. I can at best. I hate when it's this light like it is right now. By the way, I hate this time of day. It should either be pitch freaking black or daylight. I don't like this part. This is something I've talked about before, actually. How would you feel? No, you didn't play really Rust, did you? The game?
No, what's it like?
Well, it's very cool, but I haven't really played it for a while now because they were doing some changes to it, and I want to let them, complete some stuff before we finish or continue. But the thing with Rust that they did brilliantly was the day-night cycle, and they're probably not the first to do this, but what they're doing there is that during the night, it is like in the middle of the night, it's really pitch black. It's really, you can't see a thing.
Scary.
That pitch black period lasts for like 2 minutes, and then it's like moderately black for 5 as a total, maybe. And then the rest of the day is maybe 15-20 minutes. So the night is much shorter than the day.
Yeah.
I like that. I think that is a really good idea because, like in Minecraft, for example, what are you doing at night? Nothing. You just, or at least in.
You're hiding with all your doors shut.
Yeah, yeah, and 7 Days to Die, a game sort of in this, like in between Rust and Minecraft, has pretty long nights. They don't have that same system, and all you do in 7 Days to Die during the night is you sit quiet like a mouse in a corner in a tree or in a loft somewhere. Just hope that zombies won't smell or hear you, and you just sit there for 15 minutes waiting for it to become daytime again. You don't do anything craft because it makes noises.
Okay, Vilified V, I suppose that's called. I've added you as a perm customer to the area, so you should be able to always come in and get some deal with the crates now. And Keller13 is saying they removed the zombies. Boo.
Oh yeah, from Rust. Yeah, that's true. I wasn't so happy about that, but I haven't really tried out what they replaced them with. Was it bandits or something? Because the zombies were an integral part of that game, like because you needed them to get loot, blueprints. Anyways, there was a question here from Void-Eyed before, asking what's with all the refining stations in private, and that is actually a...
We've got some feelings on that, don't we?
Yeah, it's a weird thing. Alright, so here's how it is basically. In the game, you have 4 types of crafting stations that you make, and this is... I just did like a beginner tutorial yesterday that I posted, so if you check out my YouTube channel, that's the newest video on there right now. It's for absolute beginners, what you do. But here you have basically like, you have these 4 like basic crafting stations. Each of these crafting stations can make their own refining stations. So the refining stations are the one that is set to private, and what refining stations do, they don't make anything except they process raw materials. So they don't make tools or grappling hooks or anything cool like that. They just process raw materials at a faster and more effective rate. Like if I were to put in this, hold on, there's also Stoneforge. You can get like 130% efficiency. You can get more resources back than you put in, essentially, and it goes much faster. And those are set to, you can't share those for whatever reason. There's a way around it, and that would basically be that you would pick it up and trade it with someone, and they place it, and then they can use it. But of course, that's not like a viable solution long term. Not sure if they're planning to keep it like that or what it is, but it sort of takes away a little bit from from what we're doing here. But sharing is what we do in this game, so we're not too happy with it.
Okay, Keller, I've added you as so that you can open the chests now. So that when we switch off, you'll be able to continue.
But just so I didn't misunderstand, like everyone can open the chests now anyway, right? Just for the duration of the stream.
But, yeah, but when the stream stops, it will be those who have been added, and it will only be those who say who they are. Basically, just give a shout saying, "Please, can you add me to the crates?" And then I'll do that. But you need to let me know who your in-game character is.
Right.
So far that would be Snitchsome, Void-Eyed, Starlance and Keller have been added. But, so they'll always be able to. So
yeah, and if you wanna chat when we're not streaming, guys, we have this little channel. It's not really in that much use during the stream because there's so many things to read. But if you just type /join space observer, we use that sort of like a chat regularly when we're not in game. It's not that much chatting going on there right now still because, well, not that I've seen anyway, because I'm not really on that much when I'm not streaming, except I'm listening to some podcasts or something, catching up on the news. There we go. Oh. Are we building something here?
Oh. Testing.
Oh, yeah, is it full building rights on this place now too?
You see this amazing building here? This I think this was Snitchsome did this. Isn't it lovely? I love the little bobbly bits. And if you look at the way he's done the roof, he's actually properly raised it off the rafters. Beautiful.
Is that necessary to avoid like the glitches, or is it normally like this? I don't know. I'm not familiar with this style of roof. It looks cool though.
Yeah, I don't know that it's necessary. It just looks super cool.
Yeah, absolutely. You can put so much detail into just, this is not a huge building, but you can put so much detail into these little things.
You know the bit that goes downstairs? I'm thinking of putting, if Snidgem is okay with that, I'm thinking of taking this and moving it so that it's over the entryway underground, and so that would be the building you go into to go underground. Because it's got this little area here that could be a door.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I can do that. Or
I'll leave that to Snidge.
Or you can just make like a hole down the well here.
Yeah, but that's probably going to be in the middle of the room then.
You just move the well. Make it a bit bigger. Like, I'm a little too clunky to get down there.
Yeah. I'll have to remove some of the building over the area so that it'll fit. I'll remove that now.
Hey, Cochinelle is on.
Oh, hi, Cochinelle.
I want to copy this thing now. I'm just going to, first of all, I'm going to clear my...
I should say, look, if you're putting things here, know that you're technically saying to anyone during the stream that you have the right to copy this, because I can't prevent that, because people are... Well, actually, I don't know what customers can do. I don't know if customers can actually copy things.
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
Oh, is there no way to delete large amounts of templates simultaneously? You have to go through all of them individually and delete them?
I know. It's...
Oh, holy crap.
Yep. It's not a good thing. They're still working on it, I guess.
Oh, man.
Why, have you reached your max or something?
No, most of my templates were just tests anyway. I don't need them, and I don't want them to clutter up when I get a real system. But I don't feel like I'm actually deleting anything here. Let's see. But I really want this toolbox. But I think at one point today we're going to probably try to build a little bit today, but I also want to see if we can make some awesome axes or something. Did you manage to make your epic axe there yesterday?
No, I ended up with 3 green axes and 3 green picks. I was not happy.
Yeah, that tends to happen. Did you use the band?
Oh yeah, of course. I don't know. I think the band must have been snoozing.
That sucks. I haven't noticed any difference with that band, but then I haven't really been...
No, I'm not entirely sure it's working. Oh, look at this.
So this...
Oh, maybe he's making a smaller.
Oh, sorry, I'm not paying attention up there. I'll come up and have a look.
Is there a difficulty copying that thing down there?
No, right now I'm just deleting other stuff. Okay, let's see. Can I actually copy this?
Right, okay. Thanks to Glaneur, because he said, being a customer, you cannot copy. At least I can't use any tool here. Okay, right. So I'm going to have to go a higher level than customer then for that.
Okay, so customers can't do that.
No, customers, thanks for sharing that.
What level do they have to be then?
Yeah, the levels are
Oh, I mean, but they
visitor,
don't need more than customer, right? Like, they don't...
customer, decorator. Legner, can you... I'm switching everyone to decorator at the moment. Could you just check to see if that will work? Really appreciate that.
What happened to... Did they change the keys to... Oh no, never mind. I couldn't pull like the opposite face of a selection box there for some reason, but now I can.
Okay, Legner said that the other level can't do that either, so I'm going to have to put everybody, during the stream, I'll put everybody on builder. Not as if we're not here.
Right now, anyway. I'm gonna take a resource group out afterwards. But if someone wants to stay here and build, they can... I don't know.
Yeah, everybody's a builder now.
Everyone.
On this claim, yeah. Because, well, yeah, at the moment.
No, yeah, as long as we're here, there's not really any problem.
Yeah.
The reason, for those of you who don't know, the reason, and this could be useful to know for people, like when you put a claim, you can put all these different rules down for who can and cannot do different things on your claim. The thing is, if someone does something on your claim that goes against the rules, such as, you know, insulting things, so anything that usually is against the rules in games is also against the rules in this one. You know how it is. And if someone does that on your claim, then you're responsible for it, basically. So you are the one that will pay for that. So that's why everyone has to be careful.
They've also made it very clear they will wipe your claim.
Yep.
No questions asked if there's anything offensive or anything that breaks copyright. So if you were to sort of like put Sonic the Hedgehog, and it was clearly Sonic the Hedgehog, they could wipe your claim for doing that.
And people love doing pixel art in these games.
Mm.
Okay, I think I got it now, the toolbox. I'm just going to call it the tool. Does it have a name, this thing, this wall? Otherwise I'm just calling it toolbox.
I'm just, to be honest, toolbox, you can't do better than toolbox, can you really? I haven't called it toolbox, but the annoying thing is you can't rename it. I wanted to rename it toolbox.
Oh, but I mean, like, for if whoever originally created it, because I know a lot of people has these copies of this thing. It's spread like wildfire.
It's viral, isn't it?
Yeah, this is the only viral building I think that is in Landmark.
Yeah, and the second you see it, you want it. I mean, I've had people come down into the cellar, and literally beg me for please can I template this?
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, of course I wouldn't say no because I got it for free from some very, very generous, and talented soul.
Yeah, this is. I'm wondering how it will work because whoever made this would have made a fortune on Player Studio with this.
Tell me about it. Who would not have paid for this?
Yeah.
I'm just wondering when.
I would gladly have paid for it.
If they automatically start charging you for it. That would be really funny.
I'm not sure if that's the.
Backwardly compatible.
I'm not sure how well Player Studio will work together with the ability to share templates like this. Because there's like, once you share it once, there's no copyright on it anymore, is it?
No, there is. What happens is that they, if you look at this building that Snitchson has created here, this lovely one here, if I were to then template that and include it even in something I've made, Snitchson will always get a percentage of what I take.
If you sell that thing.
If I sell it.
Yeah, so if you buy something on Player Studio and you include a piece of it that was his originally, and then you sell your total, which combines yours and his, then he will get money. But if you just template and give it to someone,
I hadn't thought of that.
I'm not sure how that will work.
No, I see what you mean.
Because, like, this is the only example I can think of, really, is that the toolbox wall thing there, but that's spread like no tomorrow.
Hey, good morning, Danger Mouse. Danger Mouse said 007 says good morning, and DVD Toro says morning all, and Arani1 says good morning as well.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining our stream this morning. There is some talks about the TeamSpeak channel and whether it's public, and it is kind of and kind of not. I haven't decided yet what we'll do with that, because we can't really have a whole ton of people talking during the stream. So we will make it something that we can hang out in and play together out of the stream. But during the stream, I think it's going to be mostly me and Gemma, like with the exception of maybe one more from time to time for whatever reason.
Maybe possibly whoever goes on a mining group, on a gathering group with you, maybe, I don't know.
I don't know. I think I'll have to know the person first, to be honest, because there's multiple factors to this. First of all, even if someone is a good friend, they join up and they have a terrible microphone and they have no idea how loud they're breathing, and like they have a cold and they're sneezing into the microphone, and it's like just making, and they have like a feedback and they have all these kind of things, and that's just like technical related stuff, but that will just make it unwatchable for everyone else. So it's small things like that, in addition to maybe that person is not so good at shutting up when someone else is speaking. You never know, like, so it can be just a lot of talking over each other, and the more people it is, the harder it is. So I think it's better to keep it few people with actual voice during the stream.
That's my number one rule, actually. The thing is to remember, this is your channel. You're the one that we all come to listen to. And
well, thank you.
You're the one I come to listen to.
Yeah.
And you're the one that's supposed to speak, and it's a case of knowing when to come in and add something, and when you're just taking away from what you're trying to say.
Well, that's I appreciate that. I try to. I don't want to make it sound as if though like your contributions to this chat is secondary to mine, though, because that's not the case.
Yeah, everybody. He's never said that to me, by the way. It's just my view.
Yeah, that's just something you came up with.
Yeah, that's because.
Holy shit! It's lagging here now. What's going on?
No, I'm not lagging at all.
Really?
Yeah. Look at your computer. Threaten to kick it.
It's probably some kind of update of some kind. Hold on. Where is all my 500 antivirus bullshit? That's probably trying to... I don't see anything trying to update anything here. But anyway, yeah, like it's a good attitude to have. But I will shut up when you're talking too. Like if you're on a rant of something, go ahead. So
Legner has asked, is it possible to copy stuff? Which is possibly a question other people might have. Look, on this claim here, whatever is on this particular claim here, which is marked by this big building and it goes downstairs to the basement below. Hey, that's the whole point of this particular claim. Yes, do please copy. And build.
I'm just trying to figure out what's lagging me right now. But I think someone had problems copying from down there. I think.
Yeah, everybody's been set to builder at the moment, so there is literally there's no higher level than builder, and I know you can copy from builder.
Oh, as everyone, or just once you've added, or?
I have currently added everyone as builder, and because I'm here, I know that anything if any clever so-and-so comes up and tries to interfere with us all and do something horrible, I can quickly take it down.
Okay. Is someone doing anything that's making me lag here? Because I can't find... Is someone like soup copying like a ton of these microvoxel things around down here or something?
No, not at all. I had no idea at all why. I don't know. Snitchin says, no, I have it too. I don't know if he's actually talking about lagging at that point. He said it on the chat in Boydide is saying I don't have rights. You should have rights. At the moment, everybody, even a passerby, has rights on this claim at the moment, Boydide.
It's a little better now. Did someone else have lag too?
No, right. Voidide, you said you don't have rights at the moment. This is an interesting point. I'm just thinking it's possible that the rights I've given you individually may well be, which is a customer's rights, may actually be overriding the other rights. I hope not.
Try to remove him as a customer.
Yeah, I just want to hear from him again. To tell me if he...
That's entirely possible.
Right. It is possible based on how it might have been programmed, so the game, so...
It is a typical experimental programming, you know.
Yeah, that would have to be reported if that's... But
yeah.
Just let me... Yeah, okay, so he's still got that problem. I'm going to take you off customer, Voidide, and then see what happens. Or rather, you know what, I'll put you onto builder, and I'll know everybody I put on builder's got to be then flipped back to customer later. But if I take you off, then... Right, we'll point that out to them.
Keller has the same issue too. So if we're talking about two different things
Keller,
now, guys.
Keller, Starlance, Voidide
Everyone has
are
that.
all set as customers.
Right.
So I'm going to change them to builder for a little bit. Individually, the individual one is definitely overriding the global one, and it should be the other way around.
Seems like that's the case. I'm just going to run like a little circle here to see if I can escape the lag. By the way, guys, for the next upcoming week or so, there will be a lot of streaming. Not just from this game, but from many games. So if you have nothing to do, feel free to join in. I have a week off from work at the same time as the wife went home to visit her family. So it's gaming all day. No, I'm still I'm relogging here. I'll be right back.
Everybody that is individually set on the claim is set to builder for the moment.
Come again?
Everybody that was that has set on the claim by name has currently been flipped to builder, and then
Alright.
after the stream I will take the ones that are individually set and set them back to customer. It's a bit of an annoying way to do it, but hey, it is what it is.
It's weird. It's weird that it seems like such an, you know, like basic thing to think about when you're making these systems, but I guess it goes a bit fast there sometimes. Let's see. My FPS is still pretty bad here, but it's not as bad as it was. I don't know why exactly that is. One thing to consider here, guys, when like there's a lot of people here now, and streaming in and of itself takes quite a bit of resources. So that might be. Did I have FPS of 13 around this area? I'm gonna just head somewhere else, see how all of those do.
Yeah, I'll test it out one.
What's your FPS here?
Vilified V said, Obs and Chief, what countries are you guys in?
You can start off.
Okay, I come from London. London, England.
Oh yeah, there are other Londons too. It's like I forget. There's so many places in America that's just called like
Something from Europe.
Yeah, or just like Mexico, Los Angeles or something. I don't know. What's it called? What are all the states called there? Mexico and NY, for example. It could be. There's like every state has a bunch of places that's just called the name of another country or other city. Just like I don't know.
Yeah.
It's weird. But I have to admit, I'm just picking that up because I was listening to a podcast the other days from Jesse Cox and what's it called? Wow Crendor. You know those guys, or have you seen them? Maybe not, or anyone in chat knows them. They're two funny dudes. Jesse Cox is one of Total Biscuit's friends, having the co-optional podcast every now and then, which is one of my absolute favorite things to listen to. If you're interested in games, I would highly advise you to check that out. It's over on the Polaris network or the Polaris channel. Co-optional podcast. Jesse Cox, Total Biscuit, and the Dodger, and a random guest every week. I want to do a podcast like this or that. Anyways, so regarding my country, I am from Norway, but I'm located in Denmark and have been for a number of years now in Copenhagen. People are teleporting to me. I still have quite bad FPS, that's why I'm running around here and just checking it out. I'm going to try a different zone, because I'm dropping down to 6 or so from time to time now. What's your FPS back there in town?
My FPS at the moment is 22 and my ping is 40 milliseconds.
My ping is about the same as yours. FPS is up and down a bit. I'm going to try a different zone. Yeah. And in so doing, actually.
I mean, my FPS does go down quite low at times. It goes down to, 20.
Well, mine is like, let's see, right now, it jumps from like 12 to 6.
Oh, that's very bad.
Yeah.
Do you think you're having the where it's not clearing things out from memory properly?
But I just restarted the client though.
Oh right, well, go then.
By the way, everyone remember to like Gemma's claim here. Pick up this vote. You can vote up in popularity. It has 25% popularity. That's not good enough. Come on, everyone click it. Let's see how this stuff works. I'm on Well, we have to do everyone, but let's. I haven't tested this, so this is the claim number 2 I'm on right now. If everyone just jumps onto claim 2 or share town 2, click that little button.
Where are you at the moment?
I'm on a rooftop.
You're on the rooftop.
I just want to see if this thing increases.
The claim that's being shared for everyone is claim 3. The claim where the great big coach house inn is, with all the stations, that's claim number 1. And then the one next to that. One that literally links the 2.
Gonna go like number 1 here too. Like.
Thank you kindly.
You have 22 likes on your claim.
Oh, that's nice.
That's pretty good though. That's probably the highest one on the server.
I doubt that. Oh, there's some guys just down the hill, and when you see their claim, you'll just think it's awesome.
Where?
Oh, do you want me to show you? I'll show you.
Is it far?
No, it's just down the hill here.
We were going to visit Snistjim, his name, today, wasn't we? Well,
I just call him Snidge.
Snitch. Snitch. That's his name, no, Snitch. Snitch.
Snitch.
Yeah.
Oh, come and have a look at this. Come and have a look at this. This will knock your socks off.
Right. Hey guys, let's go raid someone. Let's just, in case they're there, they will be very surprised.
Let's go make someone lag.
Yeah. I think we bring the lag here.
Here you go. It's right down here. These guys, what they're doing are awesome.
There are a number of places around here on this server where I just see there is always a minimum of 3 people working on it.
I know, what a luxury.
Yep. I'm just gonna wait for this to properly load. Hey, this golden looking thing here, is that the glowy surface you were talking about the other day, or is this actually gold?
No, this looks like probably something like shiny stone or something.
Oh, oh yeah, okay.
Maybe even granite. Or metal, I'm not sure.
No, do you see the one I'm attached to now?
You're talking about the mouth of the cannon, yes?
No, it's on the wall on the outside here. Just check the stream, or you can probably see the stream.
Coming back outside now.
It looks like honey. Is this the luminescent stuff?
No, but it does look very different.
It might be gold for all I know.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's just grey.
It could be agate or agate. Or how do you pronounce it?
I just call it agate.
Agate. Oh yeah, I asked you that before once. I think it might be that. That looks kind of honey-ish. Okay, I'm gonna have a look in here now. Hold on. Hold on. This is the exact same cannon that I saw in that claim just below me there. Isn't it? Isn't it the same cannon? I have to check that out now, because there's
Oh my goodness, look at this house. Oh, these guys are... windows.
I wonder if these guys knows each other, though. This claim here and that claim up by... Whose claim is this? What does it say here? Hold on, Swissbone. Oh, he moved. He used to live just below my place. This is the same. It's the same claim. It's just moved. Right. Okay. He used to be my neighbor. Now he's not.
Goodness me! This is sure to feature at some point in one of the streams.
Yeah.
These guys need to Let deck seller know. Really, really, really awesome.
Well, we're featuring it right now. I've been jealous of these guys for a long time. This is a cool building. This little, what, I don't know. Just this little thing here, that looks pretty awesome. The amount of detail they put into this. Oh, interesting. Void, I can't see that yellow color that I'm watching. It's just stone. This here, like these little frames, Gemma, do you see these as yellow? These, the thing.
Work out where you are.
Here.
I see. Yeah, yeah.
So you see how like the pillars sort of on this, just the way, yeah, this is that yellow to you?
No, this one has a pattern and it's a stone pattern.
Really?
Yeah.
Because to me it looks like it's like honey colored.
It's exactly the same one that's round the edge because it's. You go down here where the sun's not on it. It's still the same pattern. It's a stone color.
Maybe I'm the one with the wrong then, because the other day I couldn't see the luminescent stuff either. That was just black to me. Have you made any of those?
Yes. I'll show you.
Snitch says I'm colorblind, but that's an my computer is colorblind, maybe.
His computer's colorblind.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm the only one that sees this as yellow. Well, now I'm gonna make it like yellow when I do something like this, because the yellow thing makes it much cooler. So I wouldn't have had that idea otherwise.
Okay, let me show you where the shiny stuff. I've only done white shiny stuff though.
That's fine. I want to see if it's white to me.
Come down to the cell to my cellar, or
All right.
the cellar, and then there's a little door going off to another cellar, which is not open. But I'm just laying things out that I found in the swap meet, and then I'm going to later on move these things to the observer cellar. Then people will be able to grab them.
So you're moving things from cellar to cellar right now. There's a lot of administrative work for you. Let's see, in chat. Oh, sorry, I haven't. Arani, have we answered you? Let's see. Well, this is our position anyway, for those of you who are wondering. And also, the easiest way to get here is add me, observer. Oh, yeah, there we are. Excellent. Sorry for that. I didn't catch up on chat there for a bit. But anyway, if anyone in chat wants to, you know, hang out here and increase my, or lower my FPS, there we go. You do what Arani just did and send a friend request to me and to Gemma, which is Chief Archon, which will probably post her name. So you see the spelling there in chat in a moment.
I just remembered. Shiny things don't shine during the daytime, they only shine at night.
Oh.
Forgot that. They only shine when it's dark.
So all the luminescent materials, which is the ones
All
that were added in the
luminescent
latest patch.
materials do not shine in the daytime.
How do you get down to the basement here?
Where are you right now? Go to the ordinary basement where you were.
Oh, you go through there.
Yeah, yeah. You can go through the other way as well. There's other ways down.
Okay, I'm gonna choose to follow this one.
And then if you go through,
I have really bad FPS on your claim for some reason. I don't know why that is.
really worrying me actually.
Yeah. These beds are awesome.
Yeah, they were on another swap meet. I've just laid them down.
Is that what they're calling them? Swap meets? Dude, this one though, this is really good.
The 4-poster one. The reason I have them is so that I can look at them, not so that I can use them, but so that I can look at them and then try and make my own versions.
Yeah.
And that way you learn, rather than copying someone and just cut and paste, so you rather learn how the materials can be used. So to me, it's more like a museum.
But this one is just so exceptionally well done with how they've tweaked. Like this is one of the things where they must have used those voxel tools, the toolbox.
What are you talking about, the bedspread?
Yeah. No, well,
They,
yeah, sort of. Like you see how it's curving on the side here
yeah,
a little bit, and
yeah,
also the curvature on the top here. You don't really just get that
no,
just from not that smooth anyway.
yeah. I mean, because it's on the foot of the bed. It's the curvatures on along the top is on one side, but not the other. So that must have been made as a long piece and then cut. Not
Yeah,
some
and you have to
different.
do that. You know that thing you do with microvoxels when you go back
Mm,
and you like correct them so they don't join
mm.
link together. You'll have to do that here too, where the curvature meets the poles, or whatever they're called, posts.
So if anybody's interested in those ones, I'll take them and put them into the other area where you can copy stuff. Ah, um, uh, Brutus TV says, can you show us how to do some perfect arcs? Oh,
Like straight curve like these ones over here, or more like the one. I'm so bad with geometrical names.
I was experimenting yesterday. We're coming to the main area. I was experimenting with wood inside walls, and I'll paste some things.
Did you
But
did
yeah,
you did you copy these floor tiles here from the guy we visited just before the alpha shutdown?
yeah.
These are
Yeah.
fantastic.
But they're swap meet things.
Is that swap meets? I have to go to those. Is that a
I don't.
secret club or
Are
is
there
it a
any
guild
more
thing?
swap meets still going? I don't know.
I don't
I'd
know.
love to go and see some more swap meets again. They were just so good.
Yeah, some of this stuff is fantastic. But you can do even more ridiculous things with it now, I think, because at least some of these things were created uh, prior to those anti-voxels, I believe. Hmm. Oh, sorry. Yeah, did you have any? Were you working on an arc, Gemma? Or arch? Not an arc. That's a bit of a job, is it? I haven't really been building yet since I joined the game this time. Let's see. How would we go and do that? Let's see here. gonna be a bit quiet now while I'm building. So there are simple ways of doing it, obviously, and there are harder ways. The simple ways have their limitations in the fact that you can't do unlimited sizes because you're working off an orb. I'm not sure if that's what you're interested in, or if you want to custom arc something. Basically, if you've been on my YouTube channel and seen my various tutorials about roofs, that would be a good way to start, because that essentially... Hold on, what am I doing here? I'm doing exactly the opposite of what I should. That's a good way to see. Basically, you pixelate, you do it Minecraft style, and then you smooth it. This is what I'm getting at here. Okay, so if you want to do an arch, you can do this. Fill it with something. And delete the sides here, so just basically you make the curvature using the box, or the orb I mean, and then you just delete your way down. I'm not sure why that's not deleting anything. Delete. I'm gonna use this. Delete. I think they showed this on a live stream once. And then obviously you have an arch there, which is the perfect shape, but what many people obviously want to do is take like half of this, or even not half of this, like take a third of this there and put one down, then take another one, turn it around to the other side. Whoop. Let me get up. Whoa, not there. Dang it. It's too tall, this is. And place this there, so that you get more like a sharper edge. You can do that to any side of, obviously, of the arch, to get a different point in the center of it, you know. You can of course make this much cleaner, but the best way I'd say to make any of these shape is pixel them first and essentially smooth it afterwards. If that did not answer your question about arcs, then I probably completely misunderstood it. And please, whoa, fell through the floor there. Please let me know what it was specifically that you wanted to know. I haven't seen any. I haven't seen any updates to the chat for a while. I'm not sure why that is. But anyways, I'm just going to keep going here, because the reason I'm doing this here now is because I noticed there was a few, shall we call them, inconsistencies to the voxels in the curve here, because I deleted that stuff. So you can see there's like a little bit of, doesn't look too good here. I'm just wondering if I were to go ahead and just take this whole thing like we do with inlaid patterns, or not even inlaid patterns, just organic curve extrusion, I mean, and just smooth this whole box, then copy the center of it and then paste those to each other, if that would make it better, if that would grow them better. Obviously it will be less of a sharp edge to it. We'll have a look here, see if that works. So we'll take one of these, the center one. Put it there. And that does indeed have a much smoother. The voxels are more correct on these. You can see that it doesn't have those little triangular glitches on it. So that's one way you can do it. You can do these shapes the way you want. But if you want to really customize it, just pixel it. And okay, Brutto, excellent. They helped you out? Awesome.
Just to say hello to Vic with 13, Brutus TV as well. Welcome.
Oh, that's Bruto's TV. Okay, that's how you pronounce it. Okay, I shall now be removing these because they take a lot of space. This is the first thing I've built almost since since the beta started.
That's true, isn't it?
I did a little bit of experimenting with stuff. That's all. So it's good to get back into it, but I'm a bit rusty.
You have to get back into that. I don't know what I'd have done without your tutorial.
I'm happy to hear that. No, I'll most definitely get back into it. It's just I'm like this. I always want all of the machines first. That's my first priority. In Minecraft, I usually never got further than that. I was just always trying to obtain all the best ways to farm materials, and there was always new ways to do that. So that's all I did essentially. Unhat says, did you get the founder pack? Who, me? I bought the founder pack a long time ago. I bought the most expensive ones. So I was in from day one of alpha. And things were not awesome in the day one of alpha. But the second day it started to become cool.
Now you made a video of that, didn't you?
Yep. How to place a claim in alpha. It's the video is called.
Yeah, good luck with that.
If you haven't seen it, it's only like a couple of minutes long. And he probably it's an interesting. Can I play videos on the? So I just wanted to show people how to
put them in Windows or something. That would be really cool. Find out how to do that.
Well, I don't want to open it too. I'll see if I can figure that out.
You'll try to do that and everything will go bang.
Yeah, exactly. There's already like 5 or 6 applications running just to. No, there's I mean there's like 7 or 8 applications running just to make this stream happen. So yeah, I'll keep it like that.
Yeah, I got the Trailblazer pack as well. I mean, any way that I can support these guys, I think what they're doing here is just so awesome.
I absolutely agree. I'm the kind of guy that I've kickstarting a lot of stuff. So if you go on my YouTube channel, you will from time to time see I'm not advertising, but I'm creating awareness of Kickstarter projects that I like, and that happens fairly regularly. So I will spit some money into projects that I think will be cool. This project was actually cool before I even had to pay for it. Like it's at a very high level of content, and tools. It's not just an empty promise like it is mostly on Kickstarter. So no problem spitting $100 into this.
I'll also say that they surprise me at how quick they respond to a problem that you find. Not all problems can be dealt with very quickly, but they do respond to problems and fix them very quickly.
Yeah, absolutely. And they've taken a really, and this is perhaps what I like the best about this project, because let's be honest, I've had my issue with SOE in the past.
We
Not,
both
not,
have
not,
actually.
yeah, like really issues. I've been so mad at them that I like actively refuse to, even consider using a Sony anything product for 6 or 7 years. but
Mm.
But I have to say, like, and that was all because of SOE, like their online department that did that. But anyways, that's in the past, and I don't easily
Ma-
forgive. But I
Many,
will,
many, many years in the past.
yeah. But I will always give credit where credit is due. Yeah, and what they've done with their whole philosophy of communicating to the community with this game is just very next gen. That's the most next gen thing they're doing, in my opinion. Um, like they have these live shows where they are talking about what's going on, where they feature community. They are really into social media, which they should be, which is the only smart way to do it. They try to, like, I'm part of the Insider program, which is basically I looked it up. I didn't get an invite, but I looked them up and asked them, and they were happy to take me. What that basically means is um, I don't get any inside information, not at all. But we have our little forum there where we can that's how I get those codes, how I get these like giveaways that I do, because the more people watch my stuff, the more I create awareness of the game, the more promo material I will get, basically. So that's not to say that I would. You've listened to how I sell these packages, right, Gemma? I don't really tell people to do it. I say if you're going to do it, you might as well use this promo code. Then I'll get these giveaways for you guys.
Yeah.
So and everyone on there is like that. It's like you don't buy the game to. We don't force it on you. But if you're thinking about buying it, then use these promo codes, and I'll get giveaways. That's basically the whole turnaround. So they get promo, my channel gets promo, everyone's happy, people get free stuff. I think that's a really good way of doing it, and I'm so irritated now when I try to focus on all the games sometimes, or many of the games I've been working with, and developers are just so hidden and unresponsive and just hiding in a cellar somewhere, and you can't reach them, and they have no interest in communicating, especially Kickstarter projects. I'm really frustrated because sometimes I try to help these indie developers out. That is, they want to kickstart whatever they have, and it looks good. It's like a good idea, but they don't respond to tweets. They don't try to feature any kind of material on their own sites, on their own social media and such. They don't try to spread the word about their own product. They're just sitting there and hoping the Kickstarter will drive itself. But while in reality, the only way to make a Kickstarter project work these days is by really massive viral coverage of that project. But that's a different thing.
Yeah, I've got some really mixed views of Kickstarters, I have to be honest. At the moment,
Most people do. I do too.
Yeah, I like the Kickstarters where it's accessible, but I've seen Kickstarters where they've said, oh, put £999 in and you will get a property in game. And I look at that sort of thing and I think, look, if I'm paying £999, I want shares, not a make-believe building in game.
I get you. There is some games that do that now. Which is it? There's a game that I have bought or have kickstarted, and I'm still looking forward to, but I'm still skeptical about their payment model, which works like that, where they're basically selling property for, and there will be like real costs and sales of those in-game properties. I'm not sure if that's going to work or not. That is Greedmonger, that game is called.
When you think about it, companies out there, and it has been a model for centuries probably.
Mhm.
You're paying money, but you have an ownership, and you expect to get a little bit back. You know, at the moment, I think when they're asking for vast amounts of money, which I think anything you start getting into 250, £500, you're asking for a lot of money. When you think you could buy shares in Apple for that, and Apple would give you money back as a shareholder.
That's the thing with Kickstarter though, because that's the entire thing. It's not something for investors. It's the exact opposite. That's the only way it works. Kickstarter is based off of, you know, like people with a passion specifically in an area where not a lot of other people have a passion. For example, sandbox games. It's not that many. It's like 2 years ago, where no one produced sandbox games except for like Minecraft and a few other ones that no one will ever hear about. And the only, like, now there's like 10, 15, 20 sandbox MMOs, no less, in production by indie companies because of Kickstarter. So that's the kind of thing. That was a sandbox in and of itself was a niche. Like no investor would kick into that because it's not a proven concept. So no one can get funded for that without such things as Kickstarter.
But here's the point: there is people. A Kickstarter is a funder. They're just being given a different name and given a different overall look, but they're still investors. You know, there are plenty of investors that love what they invest in and believe in it.
Yeah, but they invest in their own opportunity to play the game. They don't invest in order to gain money back like an investor would normally do, you know. So it's like a passion project for these guys. Well, it's not a financial project.
But if it succeeds, it will very much be a financial project for the people who are
for some
back.
Specific projects, for some of the ones that has plans of financing the game later on by, for example, selling in-game property. If we're talking like,
I'm talking about that one particularly, yeah.
Greedmonger?
I suppose, in truth. I'm not going to say the name, but
No, it's not illegal to talk about these things. It has to come out in the open.
The whole concept of the fact that they've actually also said that even though you've paid this ridiculous money, you can still lose the home that you've bought.
Yeah. No, there's a lot of bullshit on Kickstarter. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I will not take any responsibility for whatever people choose to Kickstarter, and only do that if you feel like you have the money, you know. For me, it's a lot about having like alpha access to the game. Like I like to test it. That's one thing, you know? But I do like to, if something seems like a good idea to me, I want to kickstart it for two reasons. One, I want to play it. Two, I want to show real investors that people are willing to pay for this.
Yeah.
Because usually they don't, for some of these larger projects, and I'm realizing in the stream that we're just standing still here and looking at nothing right now, but this was an interesting conversation. Usually in these Kickstarter projects, the entire project isn't financed by the Kickstarter, but once you've had a successful Kickstarter, preferably one that gathers more than the minimum amount, then they have a very good advantage when they go out and look for investors. There's some of these games that gotten like 1 million off of Kickstarter and then gotten like another 4 million from investors because they've proven that people are interested in this. It's not a niche market.
And then there's at least one game I've seen that they got a lot of money from Kickstarter, and then they sort of like got in the habit, and they started asking for more and more. They started literally adding a Kickstarter on top of once a Kickstarter,
and then they cycle between the different Kickstarter pages, and then they have another Kickstarter run later down the line, and that's generally unpopular, but it happens quite frequently now. I remember some of the first ones that did that was people were not happy with them, but then Anyways, I wanna head out and gather some resources now. To be honest, so I have something to do here. You wanna come or?
I don't mind either way.
Oh, also, I forgot to answer Void-Eyed. I'm sorry. Yes, I'm probably going to stream something later today, Void-Eyed. Not entirely sure why, or not why, not what. It might be anything, really. I was thinking of getting that new, it seems to be popular at the moment, this Age of Wonders, maybe? Possibly? Try that out.
Ooh, what's Age of Wonders?
It's like, it's a game sort of like Civilization 5, and it's brand new. Although, but it has like more focus on combat. It's more like Heroes of Might and Magic type combat.
Ooh.
Or just Might and Magic, maybe.
Is it a game that's out, or is it?
Yeah, it just came out like at the end of the week, I think.
Oh. Okay.
I've seen. I think it's risen to the top of the Steam charts pretty fast. So I'm thinking about trying that out. Anyway, so I'm gonna go mine a little bit, and then we'll see if we can build something later.
If you don't have a full team, I'll join you. Otherwise, I'll focus on the chat and stop here. But if you don't get a full four, I'd love to come.
Well, it looks like. See you, Void-Eyed. Oh yeah, Snitch. We're gonna watch. We're gonna watch Snitch's claim too. I forgot that.
Oh,
come,
yeah.
Lead us there.
Danger Mouse has said Kickstarter is great for small project that investors won't invest in unless it's a barnstormer of an idea. He also says, I still can't believe that Star Citizen are asking and getting huge money off of people like $170 for a spaceship, that the game isn't finished, and as a project
I don't get that
totally
either.
Funded.
I don't get that either fully. Like, first of all, I don't get Star Citizen. It's one of those games where Snitch, lead us to your place, please, so I can see it. I can't remember what it is. I was lagging. Okay. Star Citizen is one of those type of games that I would think I would like everything I like about it, except that it's in space and it's a shooter. I like everything else. I just can't deal with space shooters. I don't know what it is. Like ever since like X-Wing versus TIE Fighter or whatever, I just can't control those spaceships in 3D space, and just looking at black backgrounds with some planets and laser beams, it interests me not at all. Other space stuff I like, but just space shooters, never got it. That and flight simulators, don't like that either. Can't deal with it.
Do you know when I was saying to you the other day, I couldn't catch up with you? I realise why now. Somebody pointed out to me yesterday. I didn't know you could dash in the game.
Oh, shift? You mean?
Yeah.
Ah. Right.
I felt so silly when I found out.
I think Snitch here has a bit of lag issues.
Yeah.
Let's see. Penfold says he wanted to. I can't see him.
Motherly Nature's.
To get what you want, basically. Get the things you want or need, depending on how much you have of it. So there's no reason to not spend that. For me, for example, I will spend hours and hours every day on gaming. It's probably the thing I spend the most time of anything on. So it makes sense that I would spend money on that if I have any that I don't need purely, strictly to survive. I would spend it on whatever else I use time on. So, but this is not really like we're amongst we're amongst friends here when we talk about these things. It's not really the people in stream that we need to argue this to. What happened to... Did it just go down for a second there?
Just for a second.
Okay.
Danger Mask 007 says, I'm waiting for Elite Dangerous. Spent a long time on the BBCB ages ago on the game.
Elite Dangerous. That sounds very familiar, but I don't know what that is.
I can even remember the music from Elite. Elite was the spaceship one where you could sell and trade. And then the later version you could even land on planets, but we're going back a long time now.
Okay.
We're going back, 12, no, more than that, maybe 15 years ago even.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Danger Mouse has said BBCB is showing my age. Yes, you are. It's okay. You're in amongst a whole load of oldies here anyway. It doesn't matter.
It's this game has the average age is not the same as as many other games recently. You meet a lot of people that understand what you're talking about in this game.
Yeah, I'm surprised when I say about my computing history. I'm so surprised how many people in forums and what have you have shared those early experiences, which suggests it's at least a very big spread of people that are attracted to this particular game here.
Yeah, I would almost say that like the average, I don't know, I'm not even going to guess what the average age is here, but I think, what's the average age in gaming in general? There's so many kids playing though.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not because we're lacking, like, there's a lot of adult gamers now compared to five years ago, 10 years ago.
Yeah.
But still, there's so many more kids. But if we say that on average in gaming, the average age is like 18, then I would say at least in this game, the average age is more like 30, probably. Yep. During alpha and beta, that is. Well, we don't know what. And where did our friend
Danger
Snitch go?
Mouse 007 has said 1984. Is that when the original Elite came out?
Keller says the average the average COD player is 13 and Landmark is 31, and that's probably true.
Well, I think the average World of Warcraft player when I was on many years ago now seemed to be more like about 12.
Yeah, there was, but you know, it was huge. You met all sorts of people in that game. I met in the beginning of World of Warcraft, back in, when was it, like 2004, 3, 4? When did World of Warcraft come out?
I can't remember. It was so many years back now. I was in it the first day that it came out in England, but I only went into World of Warcraft because of my hubby.
But a lot of people were like that. But World of Warcraft back then was not what it is now. It wasn't like a theme park nightmare that destroys gaming, you know, like it. But back then it was sort of more like an innovative way of bringing together good concepts from other MMOs into a package that is sellable to more than just hardcore gamers.
Apart from the art style, it never really added anything new originally anyway.
Well, it just fine-tuned everything, and they did a good job at that. I always respect them for that. True. But I don't like the direction they've taken now. I hate World of Warcraft now. I can't stand it and what it's doing to gaming. But back then I respect it for what it did initially. It's just now it's just all about, you know, maintaining that position. It's basically, to me, like I've said this before, not in the same way, but it's like a Farmville or whatever. It's like a Facebook game. So anyone that claims they are a player, or not a player, like a gamer, because they spend all their time playing World of Warcraft, basically, you could just as well sit there and play Fruit Ninja or something else like that. It's not interesting. I don't like, because I have so many colleagues sometimes in places I work that talk about, oh, I'm like such a gamer because I spend my entire life playing World of Warcraft, and all I do is just sit there and farm for potions day in and day out, and do those daily quests or whatever they are doing. And the only game they ever played was World of Warcraft. Like, they never try anything new. They have no idea what gaming is about. They're like they're not a gamer, they're a World of Warcraft player. It's a separate breed. You have to test things out, get some perspective within gaming. Maybe they jumped into Diablo 3 for a little while and then partook in discussions on the internet about Diablo 3 being good, because even though it wasn't.
I never even imagined there were people like that would just stick with one game like that.
There is. Most of the World of Warcraft people, they don't do anything else. You know, the real reason why I stopped playing World of Warcraft, because I realized I couldn't play any other game while playing World of Warcraft. I missed other games, and ever since I've just been testing games.
You're like the other extreme.
Yeah, that's more my thing though. Like I just. Okay, so hold on, catch up the chat.
There's quite a lot going on in chat at the moment.
Yeah, you catch up on that, and I'll have a look around here on this amazing build here.
This.
Yeah.
Right.
By the way, just one note. I can see this is the house that he built. This is the corner that he Snitch built over at your place too, right? And now I see what that hole is for. It's a very cool way of doing it. I was actually. Hold on, what is this? Is it a? Where'd you get these planks from?
Ah, I can see what. Oh, I see what that little hole was for. It's so that you can put the saw. What a clever idea!
Exactly. That's what I was thinking about. That is fantastic, because
that's awesome.
I was also looking for, like, I wanted to build some of these things into the walls and stuff, like he's done here, but you know, to an even more extreme degree, maybe. But this is very cool.
Right. Okay. Ariane1 says a lot of people I have grouped with seem to be in their late 30s to 60s.
Yeah. I found out there was someone's 77-year-old mother was liking my streams here yesterday. That was interesting.
Not sure what you were saying here, Sir Bolas, but something about it not being the game that's bad. Which game were you on about there?
You have this Snitch has this roof style all over the place, and it looks really good. So many corridors. It's, you know, this to some extent actually reminds me of the architecture of the Forbidden City in many ways. Not with the materials, but just how it's laid out, with these hallways and small buildings everywhere. It's pretty cool.
It's really hard to read the older Twitch stream because it keeps forcing itself up.
All right.
Okay, I'm going to have to read the latter part because it won't let me read the higher ones.
I can read it. Oh yeah, that's the thing. Like it's hard to catch up with the chat when when it starts moving.
Well, even if you try to hold it with your mouse, it still flips up whilst you're reading it, as people had.
It seems to me in the chat that there's a lot of opinions generally boiling down to that World of Warcraft isn't a bad game to start with. And I wouldn't say it's a bad game. It's just that people get stuck with it and never try anything else, and that's the bad part. I don't mind if like it's a good entry point, but it's also it's changed a lot since like back then and now, because it's not really about, I don't know, like I have to explore things and master things in games, and it has to be social. That's like the number one, and what I mean with social is not just obligations to raids and those kind of things, but a sort of an interdependency on other players. And once you remove that aspect from the gameplay, which World of Warcraft has done, with the exception of raids that no one has to do, then it's no longer a worthwhile MMO for me. And that's a big problem in MMOs in general. That's like what every so-called theme park has done wrong. They basically, since forever now, is that they listen to all of these guys on the forums that complain like, oh, I don't want to, I'm not going to play this game because la 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 la, and I don't want to have to wait for other people, and I don't want to have to be dependent on people to get through this quest or through this area or to do this and do that. And then basically they design the entire game around the fact that you will be playing a single player experience surrounded by other players, that you don't need anyone for anything. You can just solo your way throughout the entire game. And so many AAA MMOs have been like that in recent years. For example, Neverwinter, just to take an example, I played through that entire game without really talking to anyone, with, you know, small exceptions. Most of those people were people I knew from real life. Got to 60, had no idea what to do. You could PvP. You could join a race, but there's no point in it, because all of the classes are designed in such a way that anyone can do anything. You don't really need a tank anymore in the group, as long as you can spam all the other classes. You don't need a healer so long as you have enough DPS. You don't need anything. You don't need the setup. You don't need.
Which game is that we're talking of now?
Neverwinter.
Oh, yeah.
But this is the case with most things now. They're trying to remove any and all challenges that requires that people cooperate. It's like in Neverwinter, I played like the most defensive tank I could think of my whole way from 1 to 60, hoping, and I always do this, I always make some kind of extreme build in some class, hoping that at one point I get to a stage where, you know, the general progression of the game requires that you have a tank, for example, or a healer, or whatever else mechanic they need, and that healer needs to be, the better the healer is, the easier it will be for the rest of the group to do group content. But it's not like that anymore. You don't ever require anything. You just, as long as you get enough people, or not even people, you probably can do it solo. It's just like waltz through it, get to the end point, and you're done.
Keith Gaming agrees with you. He says, I agree, games have navigated more towards solo experience.
Yeah.
I've given up trying to read the earlier ones. It's really difficult to get up there. So if you made a point that you want to make again, just please do so.
Come again?
I was just saying to everybody, if you made a point that's gone by a while ago and you want us to talk about it, just write it again.
I'm reading everything, and I'm presuming the rest of the chat is too. I don't respond to everything because sometimes I go off on a rant like I just did there. They do really, and
Keller 13 thinks Neverwinter was probably more designed for consoles.
probably is, and that's the case too with many of the new MMOs, and that's my other thing. I hate consoles too. Consoles have a very specific purpose for me, and MMOs is not one of them. But this might be just me. The thing with consoles that irritate me, since we're on the subject, is that everything is made so simplistic to work on consoles that you take away all the complexity that makes games interesting to begin with in PC games. So just you make it for console and port it back to PC, then it's almost universally becomes bad ports, and not halfway as interesting as they could have been with more complexity in them.
Keith Gaming says that's why there will never be another EverQuest for me. Vanilla EverQuest into the second and third X pack. For me, there will never be another game like that, which is sad, honestly.
Yeah, I can understand that. I mean, I've been chasing a replacement for Star Wars Galaxies since forever. But I think it's a lot to do. From what I hear from people, it has a lot to do with some of your first MMO experiences. That is just not going to happen again. I think we can conclude that's the case, because, like, for me, it was Star Wars Galaxies. For Keith, there it was EQ1. For other people, it's been Dark Age of Camelot, for example, is one of those things that people refer to a lot in the beginning.
Star Wars Galaxies for me as well.
Yeah.
Motherly Nature says, "Oh my goodness, I really missed Star Wars Galaxies."
It's is it that time of day again?
It's going again.
Oh man, yeah. We tend to in these streams start talking about Star Wars Galaxies at one point.
We do.
I'm gonna see if we can stay away from that. But okay, so we've had a look here now. I want to go actually get some resources, because I haven't actually done anything in this stream yet. So I want to get some stuff. First, few people to send me, or to send me a tell we'll get. And I think actually, I can't see them anymore, but someone sent me a tell before that I wanted to be in the group for harvesting a bit.
Hi, Dayuru97. He said hi. Hi there.
Hello. Oh, Kelly's talking about Ultima Online. Yeah, that's also one of those games that people are, that will be like one of your first experiences.
Wow, you played Ultima Online for 10 plus years. I've never played a single game for that long. I have to confess.
Me neither. I don't think I could. Although I wish I would find a game that I could play for that long. Ultimately, a lot of us that played MMOs since back then. MMOs were is a second life, not the game's second life, but
Cyberzora has come on and said hello all.
Hello, Cyber, yeah. Welcome to the stream. So, man, I have to take away the offlines here. We're gonna go out on a small harvesting party, I think. We can actually do some trees near here. People are always missing trees, so why not chop down a little bit while we're in the area?
Deuru97 says, how do you join the group chat in Landmark?
/join space observer, if that's the group chat. Otherwise you'll have to be in a party to get these different tabs. That's just the one we have here, so send me and any of us here on the stream really a friend request, and we'll have a community going. Let's see. So far it's me and Legna for the harvesting group. And I'm just going to go find some... What kind of wood do we need?
At the end of the stream, people, because I think what Observer was saying about TeamSpeak, I will give out the TeamSpeak address. It's no good giving it whilst we're in game because that will just confuse things. But at the end of the stream, I'll give out the TeamSpeak address, and I dare say Observer will later too.
Yeah, we do that. Okay, we have our little group rolling here. Actually, though, I much rather than would get some more rubicite. Wouldn't you agree?
You can never get enough rubicite.
Let's go get some rubicite.
Oh, yes, please.
Tier 4, right?
Yeah. Let me get to the port now. I'm trying to remember the best place for rubicite. You have to come to my Edge of the World one.
Edge of the world, what?
My one at the edge of one of the worlds. That's a really good place.
Okay. Actually, I'm just gonna quickly head back to my own place and build a couple of. I don't think these rings I'm wearing is optimal for this. Or I have the jump things right now, but I think I want those, what are they called, the red ones. For harvesting rubicite, I mean.
Keith Gaming asks, what server are you on?
Right now we're on the Satisfaction EU, and we're on Spine. But we're going to move along in a moment here to go grab some rubicite, harvest a bit, farming a little bit.
Right, I'm going to run to the location, and then you can later on just teleport to me, I suppose.
Yeah, we'll do that. I just need to drop by my little ring crafting stations there. While I'm just running here, I'm gonna do my little promo again. Let's see. I'll just type that in here. If you have a look in the chat right now, I just posted some info. If you or anyone you know are buying the game, please use that promo code and the link I just posted there in the Twitch chat. If you do, I get more stuff to give away to you guys. And on that note, I have some competitions that we're going to be rolling out. I'm probably going to start that actually after the stream. And that will be more lunar anklets, and it will be beta keys and full packs, trailblazer packs even. And I got those because people bought it using those codes. Oh, the link is broke. Oh crap, that's because it's I added an and word after the. Sorry, okay, that's a bad link. It's the correct link. Just put a space between the Google blah 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 and the and word after there. That's became part of the link for some reason, and I can't be asked to correct it right now. That's just the purchase page though, and it's just that link will track that you came from me basically. So because of that, because a bunch of people has bought the game using my links, I now have about 50 more of those grappler, no, not grappler, the jumping anklets that I'm going to give away, and the rules will be up on my YouTube and Facebook later on. And I also have some that I bought myself, some that I got because of the promo codes, trailblazer packs that I will also be giving away every day for the next week or two there will be a new one out, and that competition will be held on YouTube. So it's like a daily giveaway of beta codes. So sign up. No, not on YouTube. I'm sorry, on Facebook. So sign up there, like Obzzarvatory on YouTube, and you'll see the competition rules. That was the promo for now.